rights was done, right? Rights completed. Naveen. Now, good evening. Why so energetic today? Anyhow, so generally, let's say if you consider a country, if you consider the country as a whole, who we are the citizens of this country. Now, what makes the difference, or let me say this, what is the meaning of citizen? What is the meaning of citizen? That is one question I do have. Second thing, what is the meaning of PIO? Before that, we do have foreigners. We do have foreigners, and we do have aliens also. Foreigners, aliens, one or similar the same. And PIO, and we do have NRIs. I think I discussed these areas even before, right? Now the point here is NRI means non-residential Indian. PIO means persons of Indian origin, citizen. Let me give the definition of the citizen later. Now foreigners. Foreigners are nothing but whom? For example, NRIs are the foreigners to those countries, and the same citizens of other countries, if they come to India, those are called those are called foreigners. Now the point here is foreigners are of two kinds: friendly nations or friendly foreigners, or enemy foreigners. That is the reason why friendly alien and enemy aliens we generally call. Let's say if a person coming from Pakistan, we generally consider him as enemy alien, because Pakistan or some countries, some listed countries as per the Indian government, are having some negativity towards the country. It might be, border issues, it might be anything. It might be anything. So when you find the alien, it might be friendly alien or as well as enemy alien. Enemy alien. So as I said, that is the reason why the Pakistani citizens of Pakistan, they could not able to get the citizenship, or they could not the citizenship, they could not able to get the visa as simply as other countries. So if you want to give citizenship to those countries, if you want to give citizenship to those countries, Indian government is thinking more than 100 times. And forget about citizenship first, give visa is very difficult to them. Now that is what the friendly aliens and enemy aliens we do have. Now coming to citizens. Citizens are nothing but the legal or authorized persons of this country. Means if any person legally authorized, legally authorized to any country, that person is considered as citizens. That person is considered as citizens. Now what is my authority to say that I am the citizen of this country? There are different ways to acquire the citizenship also. There are different ways to acquire the citizenship also. Now similarly, Indian government also provides a citizenship into 5 ways. There are 5 ways to get the citizenship. This is with respect to India. But in this chapter of political theory, you do have citizenship as a general. They don't give or they did not provided anything specific to India. Now, in some countries, even if you are a foreigner, if you go that country, stay there, marry any other person, through marriage and settlement also, you will get the citizenship of that country. So that is what we generally, that is a process of naturalization. There is a process called naturalization. Means if you go to other country, if the country norms, means if the country having such rules, if any person come to those countries, let's say there is a country India, there is a country India, so from this country to country B, you take Brazil or whichever the country. In Brazil, let's say there is a rule, if any person come to Brazil, stay there, marry a person, give birth to the a child, automatically the child by birth will get the citizenship. Yes. The same thing also there in India during 1950s when the constitution came into force. I'm going to tell that. Actually, I think I discussed about the citizenship concept also when I'm discussing about this 11th class NCERT Indian Constitution at Work. But I'm going to repeat the same today. So the concept of citizenship that given in this book is generalized in view. In different countries, there are different ways of citizenship that we provide. Let's say consciously I stick my lecture with respect to India only, even though it is given generalized view, because for UPSC this chapter, citizenship chapter, the content which is included in this chapter is not probably useful for your UPSC prelims or mains, but I just want to shift the content towards UPSC level. Now now generally, even before going to the details, even before going to the details, how we get the citizenship or how we lose the citizenship, being the citizens of this country, you and me, what are the benefits we are getting? What are the benefits we are getting? Just think a second and tell me. Yes, voting rights is one very important. Fundamental rights. Next, most important one. If you have the citizenship only, you'll get all these, na? Government job, eligibility for government job, right? Yes or no? If you are the citizen of this country, you are eligible to get the government job. See, not only for India, if you are the citizenship of any other country, you will be having the same. Even if you belongs to the citizen of America, you will be having the same. And I think in this chapter they might have mentioned good citizen and the qualities of, and what are the qualities of the good citizen also. I don't think those are useful for your prelims or mains, because citizenship is a very very small and minute chapter in your UPSC. So if you read the content in Lakshmikant, that is sufficient with respect to this chapter only. Okay. Now, government job, for you're eligible for government job, fundamental rights. Okay, next one, political rights also you'll get, right? Political rights. Next, and most importantly, we are all part of that program, welfare. Yes or no? Welfare program. Generally in this country, those who are the citizens of this country, they are eligible for welfare. Depends upon their background also. For example, there are welfare programs related to BCs, welfare programs related to OBC. I mean, just give me a second. So welfare schemes. Now, if you get the citizenship of this country, you are eligible any of the welfare scheme. I'm not saying you are eligible to all the welfare schemes. If I belongs to OBC, I'll be getting some OBC benefits. If I belongs to SC or ST, I do the get some. If I belong to a woman community, I mean woman gender, I will get some benefits. So similarly, welfare schemes are also an even important advantage to the citizens of this country. Very important. Now, some religious groups also getting benefits. Some religious groups also getting benefits out of this, the concept of citizenship. I'll give an example. The government of India started Hajj Yatra and Jerusalem Yatra also, both. Okay, so government is providing a subsidized flight tickets, not to all the communities, but I mean within the communities only few were selected, and those will be provided. And this scheme is not given to the foreigners, to given to citizens of this country. So I just wrote few, but there are many. There are many. So similarly, what are basic benefits of, if you have the, if you belongs to the citizenship of this country? Voting rights, fundamental rights, and government job. You are eligible for government jobs, right? And as well as political rights. Political rights is nothing but you can contest it as a MLA, MLC, member of parliament. It might be Lok Sabha, Raj Sabha, and even the most important thing, you are eligible to become the president of India, the first office of this country. And you are eligible to become the chief justice of this country. Means you can hold any of the constitutional position, including the CJI as well as the president of India, including the prime minister of this country. So citizenship is like a weapon. If you have it, you can utilize it. So these are the benefits of having citizenship. These are the benefits of having citizenship, right? Now, okay, you know the benefits. Now tell me the point, how you get it. Actually, in this chapter, they have given different ways of acquiring citizenship in different countries. In Brazil, how they got, in America, how they get, in Britain, how they get. I'm not going to deal those. I'm restricting myself to the context of India. Okay. Now, how you acquire or get the citizenship of this country? How you acquire or get the citizenship of this country? By birth, right? What you said is right. By birth. Okay, next. Naturalization. Next. By descent. By descent. Next. Registration process. Next. Yes, incorporation of territory. Acquisition or incorporation of territory, you can call both. Now I do use a small, trick to remember. BRAND, brand. AKS is a brand. Okay, see this. B for birth, R for registration, A for acquisition of the territory, N for naturalization, and D for descent. So descent is nothing but hereditary. Descent is nothing but hereditary. And this is in India. How we get the citizenship? That is in India. So how we are going to acquire the citizenship of this country? Through this process. Now, is it constitutional? That is a big question. As per the constitution, is it, as per the constitution, a person by birth can get the citizenship of this country? The statement is true or false? False. That is a trap. UPSC is very interest, UPSC is much interested giving very spicy statements so that you can believe it. Oh, definitely this is right. Definitely this is right. Now, when you use the word constitution, constitution only, na? Everything is given by constitution. No, actually, now coming to the picture, the Constituent Assembly said that it's Constituent Assembly, while writing the constitution, they simply mentioned who are the citizens of this country or who belongs to this country. Why is they simply mentioned, and they asked the parliament in the near future to decide. Now the point here is, why the Constitution Assembly, while framing the constitution, they simply said, okay, these are Indians, so these people will get the citizenship. They did not mention this is the procedure to get the citizenship and this is the procedure to lose the citizenship. They did not mention any such. They did not mention acquiring, or they did not mention taking out citizenship or removing citizenship or losing citizenship. They did not mention. Then what they mentioned, simply they said that, okay, these are Indians or these are citizens of this country. Now the reason is, when the partition happened, the people in India migrated to Pakistan, and some people in Pakistan migrated to India. And those who went to Pakistan, they realized that no, the conditions in Pakistan are very bad. Again they came back to India. So these are the hurry-burry issues that happened during that time, means cross-bordering or the migration from here to there. So very uh, clumsy issue that happened and raised that time. So for that reason, they clearly given, okay, so and so on date, from this date to this date, whoever went to there. So even if you not required to remember the dates from when to when, not required. So generally I'm saying, those who went from India to Pakistan and those who came back again, they will also be considered as citizens. Okay, but before 26th January 1950, means, listen here carefully, 15th August 15th August 1947, this is the date when we got the independence. This is the date when we get the independence. Okay, now this 15th August, let's say on this date some people went to Pakistan, and after 2 years they realize that the conditions are not good there and they want to come back. They can come. So they can come back on or before 26th January 1950. They can come back before this date. So means on or before who are residing on this country, those will be regarded as citizens of this country. That is what the generalized thing they have said. And in near future, how they can decide? In near future means, let's say after 26 January 1950, how the constitution is going to decide you are the citizen or you are not the citizen. If any person want to get the citizenship, how they can get? So that is the reason why the Constituent Assembly gave power to Parliament. Gave power to Parliament. And that is the reason why Parliament in the year 1955, they enacted a law called Citizenship Act. Citizenship Act. Now listen here carefully. The statement which I made earlier, as per the Constitution of India, a person can get the citizenship by birth. The statement is wrong. Reason is, as per this act, Citizenship Act 1955, so the Parliament enacted this act and said, okay, they adopted 5 types of procedure to get the citizenship, and they adopted 3 types of procedure to give away the citizenship, means to take out the citizenship. It is not that once it is given to you, it is lifetime for all. No, it is not like that. So that is the reason let me tell you how a person can get the citizenship in this country as per the Parliament Act, Citizenship Act 1955. Now, as she rightly said, by birth. Now, very interestingly, the Parliament, while making this enactment, they mentioned those who born on or after, those who born on or after 26th Jan 1950. Those who born on or after, not before. Those who born on or after 26 Jan 1950, by birth, they will get the citizenship. After also, let's say, let's say your parents are the citizens of this country. Generally, your grandparents at the time, your grandparents might be alive. Your grandparents are the citizens of this country, and your grandparents gave birth to your parents, or your parent, not parents, or if you consider both the sides, parents. So by default, by birth, they will get the citizenship of this country, no matter whether your parents are Indian citizens or not. Means, even if a foreigner came to India, even if a foreigner came to India, or a couple came to India from other country, if they gave birth to a child in this country, as per the Citizenship Act, the child will get the citizenship. The reason is the child born on or after 1950. They can go. Let me tell you this also. So this is a very simple concept. Forget about the parents first here. Forget about the parents. Don't even consider whether the parents are the citizens of this country or not, as per this date. So initially in the year 1955, as per that act, they mentioned those who born in India on or after 26 January 1950, by birth they will get the citizenship. By birth they will get the citizenship. Now the point here is, there is a very questionable, as I raised the concern, if a foreigner person came to India and gave birth to a child, does the child will get the citizenship? Yes. Once if you give the citizenship to the child, and she is eligible to become the president of this country also. That's what I said. What are the benefits of this? If you get the citizenship, this is the benefits. Not only uh, India, but there is a difference of citizenship in India and America. In America, there is a provision in the awarding of citizenship. In America, even here also, we do have 5 types of citizenship. America also have some 3 to 4 types of citizenship. By birth in America, if you born in America, you will get the citizenship. The point here is, that's the reason why, right? But as per the American Constitution norms, they do have different things. Naturalization also there, and by birth also there. By all these activities are there. Now the point here is, listen here carefully. Let's say in America, except by birth, if you get the citizenship by any manner, except by birth, if you get the citizenship by any manner, you are not eligible to become the president of America. Means, only who born in America, means who, those who get the citizenship by birth concept, then only you are eligible to become the president of India, sorry, president of America. But whereas in India, even if you get the citizenship by any manner, if you become the citizenship by birth, by descent, by naturalization, by any manner, you are eligible to become the president of India. But whereas in America, it is not the case. You can't ask me why it is so. As per their concerns, as per their rules and regulations. That's it. Now, your story, your question, I'll elaborate it. Let's say two Americans, by citizenship, they already the citizenship of America, they came to India, and during this year, don't consider this 2025, as on 26 January 1950 or else 1960 or 1970, they came to India, gave birth to a child. They don't want the citizenship of this country. Even if you want a citizenship of this country, you have to apply. It is not by default you will get it. I'll give one example. Sir, how to apply? That is the biggest question. Generally, if you're born in a village, there is a panchayat office. You can go and apply there, and they will check everything and they will give a birth certificate. If you're born in town areas or city areas, you go to municipal office, submit the documents as per the hospital records, because generally if it is a hospital they will provide. If it is not hospital, you born in home, you generally can call the ANMs or the health workers who are nearby your area, and government officials also. You take it, go and get the birth certificate. So this certificate is eligible that you are the citizen of this country. Now now let us go back to 75 years ago. Now this is 2025 and we are going back to time travel in the year 1750. Now on January 26, a couple came to India from America. Okay, they came to India from America. Fine, that's fine. And they gave birth to a child. If they don't want the child to get the Indian citizenship, simple, they don't apply. Okay, now, so they applied, they got the citizenship. Now they want to go back to America again, and they want to settle there itself. And here is the process. You have to apply to the Ministry of Home Affairs saying that I don't want this citizenship. If the child is below 14 years, parents consent is must. Okay, because it's a minor. If the children is above this age, the children can give himself as a declaration. Now the parents can rightly say that we don't want the citizenship of this country. We applied earlier, we got it, but we don't want now. We want to go back to our own country. Now the third case is, so they did not they did not give the citizenship back. They did not leave the citizenship. But the point here is, what about the visa? Visa is for two members only. Then the third child is there. How the child is getting visa first? So they have to apply for visa. If they get visa, and after going there, being the citizenship of America, these two people are America, they can apply citizenship of America to that child. If you get the citizenship of America to that child, automatically this External Affairs Ministry will forward the details. Okay, this Indian child applied citizenship in America. They will get the details, and these details will be forwarded to Ministry of Home Affairs, and they will take off the citizenship. This is a procedure generally. Now very interestingly, let's say the nearby countries, Pakistan, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, they understand the strength of India, where India is a very large democracy in the world, and we Indians were given more welfare schemes, benefits, government job reservations, etc., etc. Fine. And after some 10-15 years from this date, some Pakistani couple or some Bangladeshi couple, they just want to come to India and give birth to the child, and they can apply, please provide citizenship. As per this act, they have to provide by birth. What the concept of by birth says, what? Those who born in India on or after 26 January 1950, they will be provided citizenship. That's it. Okay. Now, when this is the context, when this is the concept, as per the act you have to follow. That is legal. Now the point here is, so because of this provision included in this Citizenship Act, don't you think some people definitely and intentionally misuse it? Definitely yes. And many people misuse it also. During 1980, not about 1980s also, Bangladesh Liberation War, 1917, Indo-Pakistan War, many Bangladeshi people came to India. They settled in West Bengal region and Assam region. They settled here only. They gave birth to the child, and they applied for citizenship, and the child got the citizenship. Now, because when you get a citizenship, means if an illegal migrator got the citizenship, he can settle in India, he can find the opportunities in India, he can become the president of India also. He can contest in the MLAs also, MPs also, whichever it is. And they are eligible to go to the schools, government schools. Citizen. Right? Now, during 1986 and 87, because of this issue, but birth is a big issue that arose. All migrants who are coming to India, they are getting citizenship by birth. Those who are giving birth to the child. Now, to address this, the Parliament amended the Citizenship Act that made in 1955. Okay, they find some loophole. Okay, this is, by finding this loophole, these people just want to misuse it. Okay, let's change something here. They changed something. Those who born in India on or after 1st July 1987, 1st July 1987, either of the parents must be Indian citizen. Means parents, either mother or father, any one person must be Indian citizen. This is the point. Now, even if it is a father or mother, if any of the father or mother belongs to Indian citizen, no matter other foreigner person you married, you gave birth to a child, and the child will get the citizenship. Actually, in between of these times, they added some provision. They said that initially they said that okay, at the time of birth, the father must be the citizen of this country. But later they removed this father provision and they said either of the person must be citizen. Let's say two couple are there and mother is a Indian citizen, not the father. They gave birth to a child in India as on 1st July 1987. 1987. So automatically they will get the citizenship. Now the point here is, in the first case, if the two wife and husband gave birth to a child, unfortunately they are not Indian citizens. Both are not Indian citizenship. Now, as per this changed provision, do you think the child will get the citizenship? No. That is where they have done some changes. Clear? And even now we are following this concept. Okay, even now we are following this concept. Next one, next part. Descent. Descent. Descent is nothing but hereditary, varasatva. Let's say those who born on or after 1950 outside India, not in India. If it is in India, that provision will be applied. If it is not in India, this provision will be applied. Copy fast. Done? Nah. Very interesting. See here. I'll give with one example, you can remember this. Means those who born on or after 1950 or on or after 1950, on or after 26 January 1950. On or after 26 January 1950. Outside India, this is the most important point. Outside India means, let's say two couple Indian citizen went outside this country. They went to America. They stayed there for 2 years or 1 year. They gave birth to a child. The child will become the citizens of this country if they apply. By descent means if the father or the mother belongs to Indian citizenship. They went outside. They gave birth to a child. If they want the citizenship of this country, Indian country, they that child can get the citizenship of this country through the process of descent. Now, what is the procedure involved in this? What is the procedure involved in this? Very simple to understand. Very simple. Let's say Rajiv Gandhi and Sonia Gandhi. Sonia Gandhi, you know very well. UPA, earlier UPA chairperson, or most important, powerful woman, also once upon a time, now also. Sonia Gandhi, very interestingly, here Rajiv Gandhi and Sonia Gandhi. Actually, Sonia Gandhi she is from Italy. Rajiv Gandhi, Indian citizen. Rajiv Gandhi married Sonia Gandhi. Huh? Love marriage. You don't know? Arre, arre, arre. Huh? First of all, you are asking me, sir, who is Rajiv Gandhi? Please don't ask that. He is one of the prime ministers of this country. That is okay. Father of Rahul Gandhi also. You know that also. When he is a father, she is a mother. How can a father can singly get the child? Not possible, na? Huh. Now, Sonia Gandhi gave birth to Rajiv Gandhi in America. Sonia Gandhi gave birth to Rahul Gandhi. Then what I said? Arre, by mistake it came. Thanks for correcting me. Flow of words sometimes happen. Okay. Gave birth to Rahul Gandhi. Where? USA. USA. Now the procedure, if they want to get the citizenship of India to the child, Rahul Gandhi, they have to apply to the Indian embassy in America. They have to send proper details of the birth details to the External Affairs Ministry within 1 year of the birth, and this External Affairs Ministry will consider and send it to Ministry of Home Affairs in India, and after a due process of the consideration, they will provide citizenship to the child who born in America just because they are the children to either of the. See, during this time when Sonia Gandhi gave birth to Rahul Gandhi, Sonia Gandhi is not the citizen of this country. Okay, Rajiv Gandhi is the only citizen of this country at that time. So the point here says those who born on or after 26 January 1950 outside India, the child will be provided citizenship if either of the parents must be Indian citizen. Very simple to understand, nothing to worry about it. Now one more example also. I hope you know Shashi Tharoor, who's a MP. Vishwanath Anand, the chess player. They are also get the citizenship by birth because they born in other countries. Shashi Tharoor born in England, and Vishwanath Anand born in Philippines. Okay. Now this is a very simple to understand. Very simple to understand. Now, by descent completed. By descent completed. Now the point here is by registration. By registration. Registration means simple. If you apply to get, you want the citizenship, you want to apply. So if you apply, you will get the citizenship. But who has to apply? That is the point. It is not that every person can apply. No. Two kind of people can apply generally. One, it is married, not married within India. If a foreigner, if a foreign citizen marry Indian citizen, if a foreign citizen marry Indian citizen, and if they want to get the citizenship of this country, they can apply through the process of registration. But that process of registration has to be fulfill some criteria. It is not that I married some X person and please give me citizenship. This is the application. It is not the way. So Again, here the example Rajiv Gandhi and Sonia Gandhi, most favorite couple. Priyanka Chopra and Nick Johnson, most favorite couple. So, Sonia Gandhi is not Indian citizen. Rajiv Gandhi is an Indian citizen. Rajiv Gandhi married Sonia Gandhi and they came to India and applied. Before apply, as per the registration process, they have to stay, or I can't use the word stay, they have to reside in India for 7 years. 7 years of residence. 7 years of residence. Now, within the 7 years of residence, you should not be put in jail as part of the any criminals or crime you have committed, etc., etc. Now, as a generalized view, I'm saying after listening this, just read Lakshmikant so that you'll be understood. 7 years resident, okay, and other qualifications that is prescribed by the Citizenship Act, you have to get it. Now, if you are eligible or if you are having all the qualifications or eligibility criteria, now you can apply. You can apply. So after 7 years only you have to apply. That is a point. That is a point. Fine. You will be provided citizenship of this country. Best example Sonia Gandhi, as I said. And there are second kind of people. And the second kind of person is PIO. PIO is nothing but persons of Indian origin. Persons of Indian origin. Means very simple to understand. If a person who settled in other countries but their ancestors, their grandparents, forefathers, born and brought up in India, that person is considered as PIO, persons of Indian origin. Means their blood relation is in America. I mean, their blood relation is in India. I'll give one example. This person, Rishi Sunak, the former British Prime Minister. Rishi Sunak is a son-in-law of Sudha Murthy. You don't know? You know. You know Sudha Murthy. Sudha Murthy having children also. Married. Even those also having children. That married person means the son-in-law of Sudha Murthy is a prime minister, ex-prime minister of Britain. And his name is Rishi Sunak. Sunak is surname, I think so. And his name is Rishi. So don't you think he is having some origin name belongs to India? So their parents or their grandparents or ancestors belongs to India only. But during British time period, they went to other countries, then settled there. They settled there. Now, if they want to come back to India, will they or can they come back? Completely, if they want to come back, they will. Yes, they can. But there is a procedure. You have to provide a proper document that okay, my grandparents or my ancestors belongs to India. You have to provide the proper document. By putting one name suddenly about Rajiv, Rahul, you cannot simply come with the help of name. Documental evidence is very important to support your argument. So when they want to come back, when they want to come back, they have to provide the documents, and the same procedure, they also have to stay in India for 7 years, and they have to provide 7 years of residence, and they can apply for the Ministry of Home Affairs to get the citizenship. So through registration process, these two kind of people will get the citizenship. Okay, very simple to understand. Now the fourth is very important. Fourth is very important. As I said, acquisition of territory or incorporation of territory. Incorporation of territory. What is the meaning of incorporation of territory or acquisition of territory? India is a sovereign country. India is a sovereign country. If India, after 26 January 1950, if India acquired any territory through any process, you don't ask me, sir, through military process, which process, whatever the process, if India acquire any country, that country or any territory, not the country, if any land area, we acquired it, we got, and we merged it into India, okay, that area, if the people were there in that area, the government of India will notify. Likewise, okay, the people who are present in this territory, so we are acquiring them, we are providing citizenship to that country. That is providing citizenship by the process of incorporation of territory. Example, example, this is one place, and this is our country, India country. And one day, don't ask me the reason process how they can acquire, sir. No. One day I said, okay, this land area also belongs to me. It means the people who are residing in this area also belongs to this country. And the government of India specifically notifies, if they want to give citizenship to you, both of you, they can give. If they want to ignore some people, they can ignore. So even by through acquisition of territory, by default, all the people in the territory won't get the citizenship. If no, if this Ministry of Home Affairs notifies so and so place we acquired, and that people, all people are some community or whichever, if they notify which people are getting the citizenship, they will notify, and as per that, they will be regarded as the citizens of this country. That's it. So this is called citizenship by incorporation of territory, or citizenship by acquisition of territory. And the fifth one is highly interesting and a hot topic. Fifth one, fifth one, and very huge thing that happened in 2019 in the month of December. What is the fifth process? Naturalization process. Naturalization process. Okay. Naturalization means what? Okay, if you come to India, but remember this point, any person other than these four persons, we addressed many of the people here by birth, registration, descent, acquisition of territory, other than this person, any person who are residing in India, means if any foreigner came to India, they can get the citizenship by the process of naturalization. By the process of naturalization. Now the point here is, it is not that okay, you came to this country, you don't have citizenship, okay, take. It is not the way. There is a process. What is that process? If a just give me a second. If a person come from America, if a person come from America and he came and settled in India, if we want to apply through the process of naturalization to get the citizenship of this country, but the first quality is, or first eligibility is, he must be a legal migrant. What is the meaning of legal migrant? Simple. He must have valid passport, a visa. So it means he came to India legally. He settled this country. Means only legal persons who came to India and settled in India, means resided in India for 12 years. For 12 years. And one more eligibility criteria is, they must know one of the 22 official language, Means there are 22 official languages as per the 8th schedule. They must know at least one language out of the 22 list. That is one criteria also. And they have to show residence in any of the place within the territory of India for 12 years. Now, legal person must be legal person, reside in India for 12 years, and they must know at least one of the 22 languages of the 8th schedule. Then they can apply for the naturalization process to get the citizenship of this country. They can apply. It is not guaranteed that they will be provided. Reason, the government of India having, means the Ministry of Home Affairs having discretionary powers on the process of naturalization. Means, let's say I am the government, you are the person who came to legally to this country and settled here in for 12 years, and you know, and you are having all the eligibility criteria, you applied. I can reject you. I don't even require to tell the reason also, because by default it is the discretionary powers of the government. If they want to give, they can give, or else they're not required to give. Means just write there, naturalization process is a discretionary powers of central government. Okay, I think I will stop here. One current issue is there to explain about the naturalization, because we do have Citizenship Amendment Act 2019. A very huge violence has erupted in this country. What they have done in 2019 is, the government of India, that is the parliament, changed some procedure to the process of naturalization. Now I said legal, and they have to stay 12 years, etc., etc., right? But they have changed something to illegals also can come. Not required 12 years, 5 years is sufficient. And they have put some relaxations was given. So I'll discuss it later. Okay, next class. Thank you. Bye.